children's, we're growing up too. Always looking for answers and new and better ways to care for your kids.
That's true.
Researching, innovating, breaking ground. As they soar to new heights,
Ignition.
we're ready for takeoff too.
Liftoff.
We honor our indigenous roots and international history.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's another beautiful sunny day in San Diego, California. Welcome to Morgan Stanley Field for the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship, presented by Rady Children's Hospital. The next game is a matchup featuring Switzerland versus Germany. Fans, please be aware that lacrosse balls may fly into the stands at high rates of speed. For everyone's safety, we encourage all fans to be aware of the play on field at all times. World Lacrosse is committed to good sportsmanship. All athletes, coaches, and officials strive to represent the very best spirit and tradition of the game of lacrosse. We ask you also please support the participants and your fellow fans in a positive manner at all times. Profanity, vulgarity, or disrespectful cheers, remarks, or gestures are unacceptable and may be grounds for removal. Thank you for attending today's game, and we hope you enjoy the World Lacrosse Men's Championship. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the singing of the German national anthem by Global Anthem Specialist, Dr. Kat. Please remain standing for the singing of the Swiss national anthem. Special thank you to Global Anthem Specialist, Dr. Kat. We'll get going here in a few minutes after the official coin toss.
Beautiful.
You're watching the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship presented by Rady Children's Hospital. Welcome back to beautiful San Diego on the campus of San Diego State University, the site of the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship. Jake Elliott with you here on ESPN Plus. As Day 5 is upon us and the morning game's about to go here, we are on Morgan Stanley Field for Team Switzerland and Team Germany. Gonna be a fun day here from San Diego. Thanks for joining us. Opening face-off is coming right up on ESPN Plus. Maybe Olters.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to announce the starters for Germany versus Switzerland. First, Germany. Number 0, between the pipes, goaltender, Florian Fellenbacher. Number 4, defenseman, Matthias Lehner. Number 7, midfielder, Lucas King.
Welcome back to San Diego here on ESPN Plus for the Men's World Championship on Morgan Stanley Field on a beautiful morning Sunday here in San Diego. Welcome and thanks for joining us as we get set here for Team Germany, who are 2-1 with wins over Poland and New Zealand and a tight loss to Jamaica, as Switzerland searching for their first victory here, 0-2 in the tournament so far. One more game to come for them tomorrow against Poland. But a nice European rivalry game here as Germany will wear their blacks, the Swiss in their whites here today. So you just got to look at Per Olters, who has been one of the go-getters here for the Germans so far in this tournament.
Number 0, midfield.
Interested to see who gets the start here for Team Switzerland today. Will it be Gutensberger or Bremgardner? We will have to see, as maybe both get some playing time here today, as a full slate of games on deck here on your Sunday. And the 10 o'clock window featuring Wales, Uganda, Hong Kong, and Austria, and right here Germany, Switzerland. And then the 1 o'clock slate, big game between Scotland and Italy coming up for the top of the table in that pool, along with Israel and Puerto Rico, which will be a very entertaining contest. I'll have the Czechs and the Philippines coming up at 1 o'clock as well here from Rady Field, as the teams will come out for their custom lineup here with the officials as we get set to go from Morgan Stanley Field.
Number 44.
And of course, more games to come in the afternoon slate, as well as we'll look ahead to the 7 o'clock window. And there it is on your schedule. Team Canada will take on the Haudenosaunee Nationals tonight from Torero Field, just down the road here in San Diego, as the goalies exchange pleasantries. And it is, in fact, Andre Bremgardner that will get the start here, as it's Florian Fallenbacher for Team Germany. Switzerland will work left to right across your monitor. Vice versa for the Germans in their sharp-looking uniforms. And both teams with names on the back of their jerseys, much to my delight. As a good crowd on hand here at Morgan Stanley Field in support of their two nations. And joining together are the Swiss and the German fans, all kind of seated in one section. As here we go from Morgan Stanley Field. Ball is down, sticks are down. And blow the whistle. Let's play some lacrosse. We're underway here on day 5 from San Diego, and up with the opening faceoff is Lucas Kins. As I get my first look at both these clubs, as Peter Wittman will walk back to the near side for Eakins. Changes in the works here for the Germans. Eakins out to this left wing. Marked up by Schur. And now it's Jakob Bokerman. This is Bastian. As Germany, like I mentioned, that 5-3 loss to Jamaica, maybe a little disappointing in their eyes not to get past the Jamaicans, but they have shown well in this tournament. As first shot of the game is into the back of the rack, as Winton Bastian sends it home, and Germany gets on the board first here on their very first shot of the contest. Into the top corner it goes. So we'll get a good look at this one. Just a good old step down sidearm rip, and blows it right past Bremgardner. Well, Germans off to a good start. And as much as they might have felt like, oh, we should have done better against Jamaica, well, Jamaica has not lost yet. And they have been one of the more impressive teams here in the 2023 championship so far. Back to center we go. And a clean face-off win it is for Lucas Kins. And Germany right back to the attack as the ball on the deck, however. It's stealing it back out of midair. That's the goal scorer, Bastian. Looping ball high. Here is Santowski, wearing number 28 for Team Germany. Eakins, top center for Felix Kins, as they look for the positive matchup here. O'Kortson. As I hope I'm doing that last name justice. They tell me even the natives from Germany have a little trouble with Velkortson. Let me know how I'm doing, folks. If you're out there tuned in and you want to be interactive during the broadcast here, I fully encourage it. You can find me via Twitter at PXP4Sports. And let me know what's on your mind, where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, all that good stuff, as we kick off day 5 here from San Diego. And we'll get a push here on the Germans in Switzerland, which is now 4 minutes into this game. We'll get their first touch offensively, but first things first, the priority. It's Bremgardner with no pressure as the Germans back off almost to the center stripe here. And Switzerland able to beat the ride pretty easily there. Nick Bren out of Pennsylvania Union College. I'll take it for a run. As on comes Jakob Baumann. Here's Yanni Schreiber. No relation to the Team USA star Tom Schreiber, I believe. As off the far wing. A drive goal line extended. And the turn back. Lean in. Stutter step. Shoot it. And that one didn't get through to the goal. Chance coming here maybe. And it'll roll harmlessly into the crease. Fallenbacher. A short hop bounce pass there. Handled well. As Wittman will look for some open space. As he has Biederman stalking him. Now Eakins. He's had a lot of touches here early in this game. And it looks like the offense will run through number 8. Do we have another moving screen? We do. So quick turnover there on the Germans as it goes right back to the Swiss. As they will turn it right back over to Team Germany. And chance coming in here. Again, the pass slipping away. And now a settled clear here for Team Switzerland. High cloud cover burning off early here in San Diego, and the sun shining bright on Morgan Stanley Field. As again, a good clear here from the Swiss. Schreiber protecting. As Lena tries to strip it free. He's into him with a couple of chops and then goes over the head for the check. Into a double, ball down. And I think we got a flag down as well. No, we do not. We got a timeout for Team Switzerland as they save possession just in time before the turnover. As we're going to look at that as Johnny Schreiber just kind of spun himself into a double team. And right there they get the timeout in time. As Switzerland will hang on as they look to get their first goal of the contest here. As Germany with the slim 1-0 lead here on day number 5. 9:14 to go in this opening quarter of 4 as we play for 15 minutes. Running time in all quarters, but stop time in the final 30 seconds of the first 3 and under 2 minutes in the 4th. As the officials getting hydrated, and this is kind of the portion of the tournament where you need to take care of your nutrition, your hydration, and make sure everything is in order to get you through what is a very grueling week here at the World Championship. Set to get back underway. As Baumann will take it up this near sideline. This is Zerkachin on the spin move. As he'll clear away and let Stutz try and cook. Now, Thierry Frey. Zerkachin. There's a little more purpose in their game here on this possession for Switzerland. Backdoor feed, scores! And there it is for Luis Zerkachin, who ties the game up at 1. A beautiful set play. And then the finish on the quick stick. Past Fallenbacher it goes, and we're tied up at 1. Big German goaltender just couldn't quite get post to post in time. So, game on here between Germany and Switzerland. And another clean face-off win for Lucas Kintz. He's done well in that department.
Goal.
But Germany just 24 for 52 coming into this game in face-offs, but have certainly had the edge early in this game in that department. Been an excellent clearing team as well. Just one failed clear here for Germany, 36 for 37 so far. Failed trail check there as Germany will hang on to it. As Volkrutzen will kick it high. Here's Eakins. A flag comes in. And it looked like a push on the back of Volkrutzen, but I think the flag may be coming against Germany. We got a flag on the play, and I believe we got a timeout down on Morgan Stanley Field as well. Nicely underway here on day 5 from Morgan Stanley Field in San Diego. This is the 2023 Men's World Lacrosse Championship.
Kids grow up, and it goes by fast. At Rady Children's, we're growing up too. Always looking for answers and new and better ways to care for your kids.
That's true.
Researching, innovating, breaking ground. As they soar to new heights,
Ignition.
we're ready for takeoff too.
Liftoff.
We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse.
Experience real in a whole new way. From the all-new Rescue Junior, where learning about saving animals is fun, to the icy mission of the all-new Arctic Rescue, the longest and fastest straddle coaster on the West Coast, and spectacular new shows, concerts, parades, and fireworks. All in a world you need to rediscover. Get tickets as low as $64.99 during our 4th of July sale. SeaWorld San Diego. Real amazing.
The 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship is sponsored by Rady Children's Hospital, the largest children's hospital on the West Coast and ranked among the top 10 best children's hospitals in the entire nation. As we're back underway here from Morgan Stanley Field in a tie game between the Swiss and the Germans, 1-1. As Germany with the opener, Swiss with the response, but it's Germany on the attack here, as it is a Switzerland penalty out of the timeout. Down to the crease, chance stuff there. And a nice stop in tight from Bremgartner. Long feed to center. And I think we have an offside violation, as Bren thought there was support behind on the far sideline, but the officials disagreed. But the CBO will come out to the field to maybe correct this call, because it kind of looked like there was a body over there. No, they're going to stick with Germany. As here comes Kintz, the right-hander. Volkrutzen. Being watched by Nick Brand. In the left, across the top, sweep it to the wing. Up it comes for Kintz as a fallen German player will pick himself back up. And they'll get their spacing set once again. Eakins. Stopped by Bremgartner on a nice low drive. Good stick save there from the Swiss goaltender. Eakins will bring it right back in. And he'll send it across the field. Volkrutzen evades a slash to the hands, and then the pass a little high. And a good dig on the ground ball to keep it in play. That's the way you want to do it. Get low, 2 hands on the stick, and scoop through. The dodge from top side. Good slide help from the Swiss D. Inside roll, lost the handle at the last second, and Switzerland will come away with the pill. Right up the far sideline, and look out on the trail check there. Beckman will Gerard free. Germany with numbers coming in. Eakins, skip feed, crease, scores. Per Olters keeps his hot play going. As a beautiful setup from Eakins across the crease. And Olters makes no mistake. 2-1 Germany. As he has really been the catalyst offensively for Team Germany, as you'll watch the turnover and transition again here from the Germans. And just a nice angle feed to the back post, and Olters makes no mistake. And now a violation off the draw on Switzerland. Procedure, and now a flag down as well. As things going bad to worse here for the Swiss. They give up the goal, they give up the ball, and now they're going to give up a man. As another stop from Bremgardner, as the whistle will go and we'll get the call here. And it's procedure off the face-off, as they did not have a man behind the restraining line in time after the goal and a late change. And that will cost you. So 6-on-5 here for Germany. Kintz. Here's the chance for Eakins. Back up top, step down. Good save there from Bremgardner as he tracked it well and pulled that stick across his body to make that stop. Unable to save it in bounds was Duff Bomber. So Germany will take it in their own zone here. And maybe a little more time to work with here, as the penalty's got to be close to being released now. As they bring a man out in the defensive zone, and we're back to 6-on-6 up here in the offensive zone. Kintz sizes up his man, leans in the shoulder. No drive available there, and ball just saved in play nicely one-handed. The drive, the spin from Olters. And he'll find his man in Bastien. Germans looking confident here to start this game, moving the ball well. Their spacing is great. Chance in behind the goal. Around the horn it goes. Kintz, one more. Is this the opportunity? Not yet. Bastien. And for Volkortsen. Patiently, Germans trying to set up this Swiss D. Olters on the go. Double team. Flag down. Here's the shot. Right on. And Bremgardner tracking well here early in this game. He's made a number of saves for the Swiss team. And he'll have to stare down a little more pressure now as Germany goes back to the man up. Knudsen at the top. He's got it now. This is Felix Kins. And then the pass, well off the mark there, as that one just kind of hooked out of his pocket. But a Swiss stick getting a touch on that one, so it'll stay with Germany. So maybe the pass wasn't as bad as I thought. I think it just tipped off a stick. High drive. And cash money. Olters has another. And Germany will call timeout to preserve time on the man-up situation. As Per Olters with his second, as he just keeps filling it up here for Team Germany. So it's a 3-1 lead now after that man-up goal. We'll get a replay with just over a minute to go in this opening quarter of 4. And nothing fancy about it, just a good old-fashioned step-down sidearm. And finds upper twine. And Switzerland needs to know that they want to get 36 the ball for those type of opportunities, and a little closer guarding is in order for the Swiss team, especially on 36. Some other good players on this German team, no question about it, but it's Per Wolters that really stirs the drink here for Team Germany. As we will maybe try and get you a quick update from the surrounding fields as two other games in action here on day 5 at the 2023 Men's World Championship. Appreciate everybody tuned in here to ESPN Plus for this one. So with the timeout, I think probably around 20-25 seconds left in their extra man opportunity. As Wales jumps out to a quick lead over Uganda, 5-0. Hong Kong with a 2-goal lead over Austria, 3-1, identical score to here at Morgan Stanley, with Germany leading the Swiss by 2. And a clean win once again for Kins. He's done a nice job in the faceoff dot, has Lucas. And Germany wants to go quick here as they know they still have the man up and not much time left. So make the most of it while you can. Eakins. As they count down in the change box for the penalty time. Bouncer wide. And Felix couldn't hit the target there as it ends up in the far corner. Germany there for backup, and back on is 29 for Switzerland, Nick Bren. So we're even strength once again. The dodge from X. The stick fake, the roll, the bounce shot off the inside of the post. Sweeping across the top now, scores! Volkortsen deposits the biscuit into the basket. And it's 4-1 Germany. Just a nice dodge right across the top of the defense, and the shooting angle and lane opened right up for Volkortsen, who makes no mistake. As they line up at center once again. Maybe not quite as windy as we've had in the past couple of days, and maybe another chance here for Germany right off the face-off. Alters, and he's blocked. Rebound chances over top of the goal as well. And that will end quarter number 1 here at Morgan Stanley Field. A successful one for Team Germany as they lead the Swiss by 3. We're heading to break, and we'll be back with second quarter action here at the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship after these messages.
Elevate your game with cutting-edge design, superior quality, and unmatched performance. Visit Ogio.com to experience the power of Ogio. Unleash your potential and gear up for greatness. Epic Lacrosse is proud to be the year apparel sponsor of the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Games. Head to any of Epic World Lacrosse merch teams today to get your official championship gear. Find amazing designs, including shirts and hoodies available for all 30 competing nations. Profits are shared as each nation can purchase their gear from Epic Lacrosse and take home a piece of it.
Welcome back to the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship presented by Rady Children's Hospital, one of the top hospitals here on the West Coast and top 10 in the entire nation for children's hospitals. Jake Elliott with you on ESPN Plus after 15 minutes of play here on Morgan Stanley Field in San Diego. Team Germany with the 3-goal lead over Team Switzerland. 4-1 your score as we go back to center. And the face-off to start quarter number 2. I didn't even get a chance to say blow the whistle. Let's play some lacrosse. An early move from Kins on the draw will give the ball and possession to the Swiss. As they look for goal number 2 here. And Switzerland, their offense getting 6 against New Zealand, 5 against Jamaica. So a 22-11 goals for and against differential in the wrong side of things for Switzerland, who need to pick up their offense a little bit as we get a flag down early in the quarter here. And I believe it's a German penalty. Indeed it is, as Lena will have a seat. And good opportunity here to get off on the right foot in the second quarter for the Swiss. Schneider. Baumann. And inside it comes, and into the goal it goes. Thierry Frey. On the man-up goal. As it goes post and in. Just good deception on that shot there from Frey, who looked like he was going to send that high and just kind of dropped down the elbow and the stick angle and finds low goal. Very deceptive shot there. Nice job. And a loose ball, a little momentum on the side of the Swiss now after that goal and the ensuing face-off. Felix Stutz waits for support. And he's got it in the form of Niklas. He's got a little wrap around his left leg under his knee. Has lots of ice baths and tape and wraps. And they start to become a little more prevalent as the days tick along here at the World Championship. Maybe a chance here for Schreiber. Double comes quickly. Still Schreiber, and he can't get it through. As a battle for the loose ball will draw a whistle. And it's a push on the back on Switzerland. Just a 2-goal game here in quarter 2. 4-2 Germany leads. As Marius Butz will find his man in the middle. A pretty good ride here from the Swiss will deter that. So back to the goaltender. And Florian Fallenbacher will walk it up. Having a look to his left and his right. Which way does he want to go? Still coming as the German goaltender. And a hard feed on the mark to Eakins. Nice clear from Team Germany. Eakins, good stick handler. Confident with the rock in his pocket. We'll take it all the way to the far corner. And Germany will get the offense set up. Buckerman. Out high. Buckerman. Dex around the screen. Okortsen. And Swiss have made a goaltending change. No, they have not. Excuse me. It's still 92 in there. So we'll see if they switch at halftime. If they are going to make the switch, that's usually when it happens. As Baumann. Swiss trying to get within 1 here in quarter 2. Niklas patiently will let a change happen at the Swiss bench. As it comes on in the form of Claessens. As you'll watch the Swiss work around here, they want to try and avoid driving on the long pole and find the midi with the most positive defensive matchup on a short stick. Do they feel like this is it here for Stutz? He drives, sheds off one check, feeds into the middle, got through everybody, and it'll roll harmlessly out of bounds and go back to Team Germany. Under 10 we go here to halftime, as the opening games of day 5 are well underway now. And action to come here from San Diego all day long, as we work our way to Championship Saturday, July the 1st, for the medal games at Snapdragon. Goaltender gonna come across the line here. The big fella on the move. Fakes it. And then Germany, I believe, calling, let the big man go. He had a lane, but Germany will call timeout. As I think the eyeballs were starting to pop out, thinking, could this be my chance to score a goal here at the World Championship for Florian Fallenbacher? But coach says, no, we want the ball. Adam Marshall will call timeout here for Germany, as you get a good look at the German sideline with this 4-2 lead. As we'll try and get you an update here from the 10 o'clock games as we work through the timeout. There's the Swiss flag blowing in the light breeze here at Morgan Stanley Field. Identical score up on Rady Field right now. Hong Kong with a 2-goal lead, 4-2 over Team Austria. And Uganda is on the board against Team Wales, 5-1. Second quarter action from Epic Wolf. You got the sports deck, you got Rady, you got Morgan Stanley, then across the street, it's Epic Wolf Field. Well, 15 minutes away from here, Torero Field. And of course, the crown jewel here in San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, where they kicked off the 2023 tournament with Team USA and Team Canada. Kins, as we're back underway. It's Werner, wearing number 20, in his stick now. So they'll spin it back to this near side, stretching out that Swiss D. Kortzen sizes up, switches left, plays out to the wing. Eakins down to the crease, return feed to him. Now here's the pass, and it was there, but a bit of a drop from Werner. Germany will maintain possession, however, and no shot clock here, so time to work. The pass off, the overhand crank, and that one's sailing out of bounds. As the fans right on the sideline here on Morgan Stanley Field. Flags, a flying face paint, cowbells, they got it all going on. Just to the left of my broadcast location. Having a great time here in San Diego at the World Championship. Werner. Eakins. Volkortsen as they build up here. Lucas Kins. Eakins. Pressure coming. They'll go low in behind the cooker. Volkortsen in the right. Eakins one more time. Lowers the shoulder, shoots it. Oh, good stop. Big rebound. And he stopped that too. Bremgardner has come to play here for Team Switzerland today, and if not for him, this scoreline is much larger than 2 goals. Almost turned it over there, however, and now he'll settle things down. But Andre Bremgardner having himself a first half here for Switzerland. And he's got to be hot wearing those sweatpants down there. I understand why goalies do it. And I'd probably try and wear a little more than just sweats down on the legs if I was a goaltender. But here in the hot San Diego sun, that cannot be all that comfortable. And do we get a timeout in time? I believe we did. And we will take a timeout ourselves here on ESPN Plus. We're back to San Diego and San Diego State University Morgan Stanley Field. The 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship returns after this.
Find out more about what we do and why we do at usalacrosse.com. Download the official event app for daily schedules, scores, stats, and more. Download the Superfan Loyalty app on Android or Apple Store. Search for 2023 World Lacrosse.
Welcome back to San Diego and the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship. As this is Team Switzerland, against Team Germany, and the Germans holding a slim 2-goal lead here, 4-2 your score. As back underway we go here with Switzerland in possession. Jakob Baumert. Daf Baumert. As they look for a little more offense here in quarter two, and that won't get the job done. As Lacrosse turned it over, and here comes Germany on the attack, maybe numbers. Down to Eakins, and backdoor feed to Kortson to try and tap it in, and now we got a trip coming. As a flag will go flying. As it looked like a surefire goal there for Germany. Coming up empty was Volkortson. Thought Eakins probably should have taken that opportunity for himself. As it's a German penalty after that missed attempt, and the Swiss go back to work on the man up. And just 1 for 7 coming into this game on the EMO. There's an area that Swiss could clean up a little bit to generate a little more offense, and there's a prime example of it, just an unforced turnover on a pretty academic pass that was a little too low and rolls away from Stutz out of bounds. So now Germany, a chance to kill the time off here if they can get it clear. They'll use their goaltender to do so, as he will step out of his crease in the old cat and mouse game here. Ring around the rosy, if you will. As Philip Spanigo doing the chasing. Fallenbacher doing the running. Germany. 4-2. There's Olters. Well, bring it in. Cuts across the top. Got a pick there. Almost lost the handle. Now what do we got? Procedure is the call from the CBO. And it's against the Swiss on a poor change, I believe. As they want to discuss it here in the change box. And Ellie got the call sorted. It's a man up. 30 seconds here for Team Germany. Trying to add to their 2-goal lead. Will Kortsen. Quick feed. Sebastian opens himself up. Here's the shot. Eakins denied. Another great stop from Bremgardner. Man, is he playing well. As the Swiss try and clear. And a nice job from the long pole. That's Matthew Friedrich. Gets to center, but no further. But if nothing else, they killed off the time, but maybe a chance here for the Germans. Shooting. Bremgardner, another stop. This time off of Volkortsen. And the Swiss clear this time. Sure. Finds a man in the middle. And across the line they come. But just that one final pass. Unable to connect. As the German goaltender eager to get out of his cage. And multiple flags go flying here. We are late in this opening half. 1:32 to go in it. Germany leading 4-2. So we'll get a look at the replays. You'll see Fallenbacher take that push on the back right there. From Schutzer. And that will draw a call. Back to work here on the man up for Team Germany. Never like to give up those late goals in a half. And you love to score them. And if Germany can get one here to get the 3-goal edge going into the break, I think they'll feel a lot better about themselves. And if Switzerland can get a stop here, man down late in the half, I think they'll feel pretty good going into halftime, just trailing by 2. Let's see how it plays out here in the final 90 seconds. From the wing, scores! Well, there's your answer. Felix Kins with the heat. And that took about 6 seconds on the man up. And there's the 3-goal German lead, courtesy of Felix Kins. Excellent outside shot. Switzerland a little late to get a man out on the field for this near wing. He arrives just in time. As Germany, Lucas Kins up with it. Here's the spin. Olters! Oh, the footwork and the finish from Per Olters with another. Not sure how he stayed on his feet with that inside roll. Looked like he was on figure skates almost. The twirl and the finish. Olters makes it 6-2. Can they do it again? whistle here off the draw. A holding call, as nice sportsmanship shown there for Such. Walters got the happy feet after that last marker, but then he dropped the ball. He'll kick it to himself. I was actually watching the Swiss do line drills prior to the game, and that was part of their line drill routine. Soccer right, they would call. They'll put the ball down on the deck, and then they would kick it up to their own stick. And watched a lot of line drills in my life. I had never seen the soccer line drill. As half number one comes to a close. Germans with a strong finish in that second quarter will take a 4-goal lead into the break as they lead Team Switzerland 6-2. World Lacrosse Men's Championship from San Diego on ESPN Plus returns after this.
Profits are shared with each nation when you purchase their gear from Epic Lacrosse and take home a piece of history. Fans, make sure you have your World Lacrosse playoff tickets from June 27th to July 1st. You won't want to miss the semifinal games on June 29th and, of course, finals on Saturday, July 1st at Snapdragon Stadium. Head to worldlax2023.com for a single-day pass. Fans, remember, continue to support the lacrosse community in San Diego with the San Diego Steelers. Cheer on your local professional lacrosse team at the Tonga Arena, San Diego for the 2023-24 season, beginning in December. Visit steelslax.com for season tickets and follow on social media at steelslax.
Kids grow up, and it goes by fast. At Rady Children's, we're growing up too. Always looking for answers and new and better ways to care for your kids.
That's true.
Researching, innovating, breaking ground. As they soar to new heights,
Ignition.
We're ready for takeoff too.
Liftoff.
Yeah, y'all know. We've been working every day, working every night, working on our lives to get this thing right. Working since birth, we gon' work till we die. Yeah, we put the work in, put in work. Yeah, we put the work in, man, put in work. Yeah, put in work. Yeah, put in work.
Kids grow up, and it goes by fast. At Rady Children's, we're growing up too. Always looking for answers and new and better ways to care for your kids.
That's true.
Researching, innovating, breaking ground. As they soar to new heights,
Ignition.
we're ready for takeoff too.
Liftoff.
Back here to halftime at Morgan Stanley Field in San Diego for the 2023 World Men's Field Lacrosse Championship. Jake Elliott with you as Team Germany holding a 4-goal lead over Team Switzerland with 30 minutes to play. Let's have a look at the highlights and see how we got to this point, as Germany has never trailed in this game. Looked sharp right out of the get-go. Was actually scored on their very first shot of the contest. That was Will Kortsen. But then Brett Gardner really holding Team Switzerland in this game with a number of key stops. There's a couple right there for number 92 and 1. But a late surge at the end of that second quarter, including this pretty one from Bill Olters on the inside spin-up. It's Germany. A 4-goal lead with a half a game to play here on day 5 of the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship. As we're just about set to go for half number 2. 30 seconds away as the two teams come back out onto the turf.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Starting second half.
And let's see how Switzerland can respond here in this second half. As Jamaica sits atop the table at 3-0, Germany trying to get to 3-1 with a win here today. And Switzerland with the uphill battle in search of their first W. Blow the whistle. Let's play some lacrosse. We're underway here in the second half. And a free ball up for grabs off the opening draw. A bunch of sticks battling for this coveted loose ball. And it's Germany. Now we'll secure it. As Aissa will get it back. And a nice spin move of his own to clear through center. As Wittmann back in support will keep his team on side. Olters with a couple in that opening half for Team Germany. As Bokerman with the locks flowing out of the back of his helmet. As it's starting to pick up here wind-wise in San Diego. It has been pretty gusty all week long, but until now it's been pretty calm. But here comes the wind once again. And here comes a turnover on Team Germany. A bounce pass, and I don't know if that was warranted or not, but it worked. As Sieber down to the crease. Oh, what a stop! Florian Fallenbacher, clip it. Just stuffed him on the doorstep. It looked like a surefire goal. And the German goaltender said no. Florian Werner. As faking the change there was Beckman. And the long pole will stay out there on offense for the time being, and now will make his way to the German bench. Olters. I'll take it deep far corner. Niklas watching him. Olters on the switch. Flag comes in. Eakins on a half-hearted cut through. Up top one more time. Bokerman. Nice handle. Sidearm shot. Easy stop there from Bren Gardner. But here comes the penalty to Team Switzerland. And let's watch that save from Fallenbacher one more time. Ah, the reaction. Like he's done it 1,000 times before. So man up time once again here for Germany. Skip feed, Kins, oh, just over top of the crossbars. At a great angle for that release for Kins, and just missed. Into the slot. Oh, that one wide as well. As I'm not sure how he can miss the target from that tight, but Bastian unable to find cage, and we're back to even strength. Some holes opening up here on the Swiss D. I restrained myself from the cheese reference there. Thank you very much. Inside, and that one will go as Florian Werner finds the top corner. And Germany with their biggest lead of the game now at 7-2, excuse me. The 5-goal lead here for Germany. Set up his man from X, the little flip inside, and bingo. chance for Brimgardner on that one.
11-20.
And a rare face-off win for Switzerland. Going down hard in the ball as well. And a flag coming in. As such was spun to the ground. So opportunity here for Switzerland in this third quarter to go to the EMO. As Kins took him out in midair. Spanego will move it in behind the goal. Up top it comes. Here for Baumann. I'll work from X. Spanego. Low feed, and again, just a simple passing play dropped in behind the goal. And Stutz couldn't hang on to it. But Switzerland will maintain possession. As Yanni Schreiber with it now. But the Germans able to kill it off, and we're back to 6-on-6 here in the offensive zone. Schreiber will look to his right, now to his left. And will lob one high to the far side. Stutz on the pop-out. Was Spanego. He wants it in his stick, not going to get it here, however. Into a double, ball on the deck, another flag comes in. And I'll go against Team Germany once again as well. Just the 30-second variety. Let's get a look at Boots. One of the better defenders for Team Germany here in the first few days of competition. See the defensive leader on the back end here for the Germans. Right after coming up empty on a man up, another chance here, and let's see if they make an adjustment. Schreiber settles it in the pocket as he's pressured here. Lost it on the cradle, gets it back once again. Feet across, here's the chance, and that one hooking wide out of the stick of Zerkichin. But they have the backup there and will maintain possession. But the Germans able to kill another one off. And now another drop. And a loose ball. Beckman finds his man to the crease. One more, long pole, no. Well, we might get a pole goal there. But it sails out of bounds. And we will sail away at a break here in the third quarter. 7:29 to go in it. Germany is leading by 5. Back to the World Championship after this.
Children's Hospital, San Diego is the largest children's hospital on the West Coast and consistently ranked among the very best pediatric healthcare systems in the United States. Grady Children's is proud to be the presenting partner of this year's men's game. Make sure you have your World Lacrosse playoff tickets from June 27th to July 1st. You won't want to miss the semifinals games on June 21st and of course finals day on Saturday, July 1st at Snapdragon Stadium. Head to worldlax2023.com for a single day pass. Continue to support the lacrosse community of San Diego with the San Diego Sea. Cheer on your local professional lacrosse team at the Chonga Arena, San Diego for the 2023-24 season beginning in December. Visit the information booth on Hospital or head to skillslax.com for student tickets. And follow on social media at skillslax.
Rady Children's Hospital, presenting sponsor of the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship, is the largest hospital on the West Coast and ranked among the top 10 best children's hospitals in the entire nation. Jake Ellie with you here on ESPN Plus as we go back underway. Mid-third quarter action in Germany with the 5-goal lead here over Team Switzerland. Germany looking to go 3-1 and keep pace with Team Jamaica. Chance scores! And that transpired very quickly as Florian Werner out of Frankfurt makes it 8-2 Germany. Right out of the timeout and right to the rack for Werner, who cashes in for the 6-goal lead. Just wide open, late to slide. Were the Swiss defense. So, biggest lead of the game now for Germany. And they come up with possession off the face-off as well. As Kittens will go for a run. Biederman watching him. And don't forget that goals for, goals against do come into play here in the tiebreaker, so don't expect Germany to kind of let up here trying to score goals or trying to stop them for that matter. As another one for Kortzen on the bouncer. And Germany starting to pour it on here in the third quarter. Just patiently Kins waited, found the open man, and no chance for Bremgardner there. For Kortzen will tuck it in. Wales up 7 on Uganda now. 10-3 the score there. They're deadlocked at 5 between Hong Kong and Austria. Good one going up on Rady Field. And right here, 9-2 Germany leading Switzerland. The 1 o'clock window, Scotland, Italy. That's one to keep an eye on, along with Israel and Puerto Rico. And then the Czechs and the Philippines will battle as well. Both those two teams. Well, the Czechs got an impressive win over Sweden last night. The Philippines coming up just short to the undefeated Puerto Ricans. But I think if they play like they did yesterday, and if the Czechs play like they did against the Swedes yesterday, we're in for a good one between the Philippines and Czech Republic. Germany has seemingly had this ball almost the entire third quarter on offense. But Bremgardner will change that as he makes the save with the stick. But then, ball just saved inbounds here momentarily anyway. As he tries to shield off the German. And we will get a push here and stay with Switzerland. And that looked close to being out of bounds. They will continue. As the official right on the line. He was there. But it just has not been. Here comes Kortzen dropping one. Goaltender came out to challenge. It's the chance. And the goal. As Holters, not going to get many easier than that one. As I was about to say, the Swiss just aren't as sharp as the Germans right now, and it's kind of been the simple fundamentals more than anything here. Just passing and catching. And in the bright sunshine, when the body gets tired, the mind will go next, and you really got to focus in and dial in your concentration on the simple aspects of the game. And Olters continues to fill up the stat sheet here for Team Germany. Ball loose. Kins has it. He's got a lane to the goal. Numbers down low. Kins will take it himself. And he'll score it into the bottom corner. Lucas Kins. 11-2 Germany. Right off the face-off. And he's dominated that area of the game as well as Kins. And a little fake there. Nobody came to the ball carrier. And Kins able to stick it home. And Switzerland, after a German run here, wants timeout in the third quarter with 2:08 to go in it. As the ball will be at center for a face-off after the timeout. I got you the 1 o'clock games coming up. The 4 o'clock window, 3 more games to come. Japan, who are absolutely rolling here in 2023, and I do not see that train stopping as Team Denmark will get in the way. United States of America will take on Team England at 4 o'clock. And then New Zealand and Poland will hook up in the 4 o'clock window as well. 7 o'clock games to round out day 5 here at World Lacrosse. Ireland versus Peru. Latvia and Korea Republic as those two teams look for a win. And Canada, Haudenosaunee at 7 o'clock from Torero Field. As we'll get a look at some of the German goals here in this third quarter. It's been a good one for the Germans. Kins playing setup man this time. As Volkortsen gets one in the third. And returning the favor is Volkortsen. Gives it to Olters. And right off the draw, Lucas Kins kicked that one free to himself and says, you know what? I need a goal. Here it is. That is how we've gotten to our scoreline here in the third. A 9-goal spread now for Team Germany, 11-2. Well, out of the timeout. Kins with another win. And I'll have to check the numbers at the quarter break, but it has been a dominant performance for the face-off man for Team Germany. Like I said, got off to that slow start against Jamaica, just mustered 3 goals against the Jamaicans. But since then, the offense has woken up with 11 and 9 goals respectively over Poland and New Zealand. And here they're already at 11 and still a quarter to play. And that's what you like to see as a coach and manager over there, just steady improvement as the week progresses. And you want to be playing your best lacrosse when it matters most late in the week. Biederman, the lanky left-hander. As the official strategically parks himself right in front of my view at center field, making sure both teams are onside. As Bremgardner. As they get it across center, Biederman. And what do we got? Procedure. There's a CBO once again involved heavily in this game. Catches the Swiss offside. Extra ball on the surface, cleared away. There's Wimmer. The lob over the top. Germany just onside. And Germany with the 12th goal of the game here. As I thought maybe an offside call was coming, the footwork was very tight, so I need to see a replay of this one as well. I do know it's goal number 12 for the Germans, but let's see how it happened. As they got across the center stripe. And just a long ranger from what is not a great angle. But it's Olters, guess who? And maybe the first suspect one to slip past Brimgardner in this game. And despite the scoreline, he has been real good. But that one is probably one he would like to have back. Look out. Action coming right towards my table. As Wittmann will come up with the loose ball. Trying to get away from the sideline. Ball on the deck once again. One-handed loose. He'll pick it up. As Bren gave him the body. And time will expire. And quarter number 3. 45 minutes down and 15 here to go from the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship. As you're going to look at a couple more German goals from that third quarter. They're rolling over the Swiss right now by 10. We're back to San Diego on ESPN Plus right after this.
If successful, lacrosse would return to the Olympic stage for the first time since 1948, showcasing the thrilling 60s discipline. Join our 5-ring journey at worldlacrosse.sport and show your support using hashtag #LAX28. At SeaWorld San Diego, experience real in a whole new way. From the all-new Rescue Junior, where learning about saving animals is fun, to the icy mission of the all-new Arctic Rescue, the longest and fastest straddle coaster on the West Coast. And a spectacular new pirate stunt show with water acrobats along with summer concerts, parades, and fireworks. All in a world you need to rediscover. SeaWorld. Real, amazing.
Welcome back to Morgan Stanley Field here in San Diego for the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship. Fourth quarter action is a go. Blow the whistle. Let's play some lacrosse. We're underway in the fourth. 15 minutes to play in this one, and Germany looking good as they lead this one by 10, 12-2 your score. It was a tight first half, but in that third quarter, the Germans came to life offensively and have stretched out their lead as they try and steer this one home and put their record to 3-1 and match the win total of the Jamaicans, who sit 3-0. As Jamaica will play tomorrow and they will take on New Zealand, and if the score lines play out the way they've kind of gone so far this week, I would expect Jamaica to get past the Kiwis, but you never know, which would put them to 4-0 and atop the table here in Pool D. Still a ways to go before we get there. Is this just day 5 of the 10-day competition? As Olters stings it right into the top left corner. On an absolute heater is Per Olters at a Vermont University. The Catamounts. And just watch the placement on that. Nasty from Olters. And that is the sock trick for Olters. 6 of them in this one. What a game he is having here against the Swiss. Just wanted to check in on the live stats of this one, and sometimes the stats don't tell you the true tale, but they do in this contest. Germany outshooting shots on goal 23-3. So Switzerland has put 3 shots on goal and they've scored twice, but Germany with 23 shots. Just shell-shocking the Swiss here. 10 for 10 on clears. And 2 for 8 on the men up for Team Germany. And 6 goals for 36 in black, who remains out on the field here with what is now an 11-goal lead for Team Germany. Around the horn, it comes to Olters. Will Kortsen. Good ball movement here from Team Germany as they look for the open shooting lane. Just one man in the stack, that's Kins. Here's the trigger. No one's sailing on Wimmer. Back up there, and it'll stay with Team Germany. Kins from top dead center. He'll move his way out to the right alley. Ran into him with a couple of shoves, and he knocked that ball loose now. Good defensive effort here. And can they come up with the ball? And we'll get a loose ball push on the Swiss. Per Olters. 6 in this game. Feet high. Well, Kortsen, as there is a new goaltender into the game now for Team Switzerland, as it's Dominic Gutensberger in there. Here's Olters, and then that one sailed on him as he had a pretty good open look, but kind of got underneath that one on the follow through as the biomechanics just a little off the mark there. He hasn't done much wrong here today, but that not his best release on that shot. Look out. A double clutch on the pass. Chance scars. There's a tough one. Adam Eakins out of Hamburg. Picked up the garbage and put it in the camp. As the long pole just lost the handle. And then Eakins with a nice little trap, the scoop, and the delivery. 14-2, Germany. Just over a quarter to go here in the fourth. But just the beginning of day 5 here at the Men's Lacrosse World Championship in San Diego. Appreciate everybody tuned in here to ESPN Plus. If you're in the surrounding area, get down here to San Diego and take in some lacrosse live and in person. An experience like none other on the international stage with 30 nations competing here in San Diego, California. But if not, every single game available to you here on the ESPN Plus platform for your viewing pleasure, including Canada in the Haudenosaunee at 7 o'clock Pacific time tonight. What a game that will be. Sidearm. And the run continues here for Team Germany as Santowski sends it into the goal. And like I mentioned, there will be no let up here for the Germans. They want to pour on as many as they can here, just in case tiebreakers come into play, goals for and against. So it's no reprieve here for Switzerland. They're going to have to play right to the buzzer because they know Germany will as well. And a face-off. Almost a handball, and then a push on the back. Such went down. But maybe a procedure call as well. Somebody coming across the restraining line a little early. They'll call an official timeout and discuss things. They will talk about it. We will go to break. Back to San Diego and the World Championship after this.
Children's Hospital San Diego, we know that keeping kids healthy and fit is just as important as healing them from illness and injury. Athletics is a proven way to help them stay well. Rady Children's is proud to sponsor the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship. Continue to support the lacrosse community of San Diego at the San Diego Seals. Cheer on your local professional lacrosse team at the Tonga Arena San Diego for the 2023-24 season. Beginning in December. Visit the information booth on the console at sealslags.com. And follow on social media at Seals Labs.
Welcome back to San Diego, Morgan Stanley Field here on the campus of SDSU. For the 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship presented by Rady Hospital. They refaced the ball off after that media timeout as they had a procedure call on both sides, and I think they just decided, hey, we'll reface it. And that's exactly what they did as Germany will win that draw with Lars Nietz. He hasn't played a ton here for the Germans, but a 13-goal lead. Expect a few reserves to get into the lineup here, and it's a nice luxury to have as a coach to be able to kind of play the reserves or the backups, if you will, to keep your starters and your stars rested as the week progresses. And depth will always play a factor here in a tournament like this. The backup there for Bastien as they go into Volkortsen. Olters standing open, ready to accept the feed as long pull creeps down. Here's Olters, and good rotation by Knekla. Bokerman feeds off, shot. And sailing that one was Eakins. Tough to pick up the time on the scoreboard here in the bright sunshine. We're into the back half of the fourth quarter now.
6 minutes remaining.
And the scoreline not in doubt here as Germany will go 3-1, and they will go to the back of the goal once again for goal number 16. Well, Kortsen adding to his totals. It's really where Germany is going to have the success, is starting to engage with that drive from behind the goal X. And then the draw on the dish. And Switzerland just has not really found the answer on where and when to slide. Which defender to send the double. And normally, as there's like a clean face-off win, normally you want to send that slide, which forces the, now we're going to get offside call here on Olters, which forces the longest, most diagonal pass through the defense. And for sometimes in this game, Switzerland has just been sending the closest man to the ball, which makes for a very easy drawn dish. But that comes with time, that comes with experience.
Flag on the play, Germany, 36.
Switzerland finishing 20th back in 2018, came in third through the qualifier. As their best finish at the World Championship coming back in 2014, a 15th place finish for Team Switzerland. The Germans, of course, finishing 9th in 2018 as they make their 7th appearance as Switzerland gets their 3rd goal. This one coming man up. As it was Joni Schreiber. Watch it again.
Switzerland goal.
Just room to load.
Jonathan Schreiber.
And the low submarine shot gets past Fallenbacher. I was mentioning Germany. Their 7th appearance here at the World Championship. Their best finish, a 6th place finish in 98 and 2010. And in 2018, Germany went undefeated in their group and secured the automatic berth into this year's championship. That's always nice when you don't have to go through that European qualifier, because it is a grinder. But the sport and this tournament and this championship has come so far, as Switzerland with another one, and Felix Stutz finds the back of the goal. And Switzerland not giving up on this one. You love to see it. As it gets past the German goaltender on the short side for Stutz. But just the organization and the qualifiers and the playdowns and the rankings and the seedings and the additions of new nations into World Lacrosse. Man, is the sport ever growing at a record pace right now. And with the organization of World Lacrosse behind and backing this tournament now, it has just gone to another level each and every time a World Championship has come around. And this year here in 2023 in San Diego, bigger and better than ever. And I think the progression will continue. More nations taking up the sport. Better competition from around the world. And yeah, the separation at the top in the A pool, maybe a wide gap to some of the teams lower, but that will continue to shrink as the years go by and the parity will close up. Switzerland, some good play here in this fourth quarter. Got a couple of goals and some good possession time. And another chance. Look out down at the feet of Fallenbacher, who will trap that one. As just over a minute to play here from Morgan Stanley Field in this one. 20 goals up on the board, 16 for Germany and 4 for Switzerland. I want to say thanks while we have a minute to everybody tuned in here to the broadcast for this one. I'm back on Rady Field at 1 o'clock for Philippines and Czech Republic. 3 games in the 1 o'clock window, 3 more in the 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock here on day 5 at the World Lacrosse Men's Championship. And what a time it's been in San Diego, and still lots of days of competition to come as we work our way to Championship Saturday at Snapdragon Stadium. The stall call on here for the Germans into the final 38 seconds. Got to advance the ball. They'll come through the middle here for Kins, who checks to make sure he's onside, which he is. And a successful outing here for Germany in this one as they drop their opener to Jamaica, but now 3 straight wins for the Germans as they will win this one by 12. Alters with one more touch. What a game for 36. 6 goals for Per Alters in this one as the buzzer sounds to end it. We'll take one more quick break here on ESPN Plus, and we'll come back and wrap up Germany and Switzerland from San Diego.
At Morgan Stanley, old school hard work meets bold new thinking. At 87 years old, we still see the world with the wonder of new eyes, helping you discover untapped possibilities and relentlessly working with you to make them real. Old school grit, new world ideas, Morgan Stanley.
Kids grow up, and it goes by fast. At Rady Children's, we're growing up too. Always looking for answers and new and better ways to care for your kids.
That's true.
Researching, innovating, breaking ground. As they soar to new heights,
Ignition.
we're ready for takeoff too.
Liftoff.
Max power, I'm about to go bigger and better. If I ever lose, set it on faster than ever. If I ever lose, set it on bigger and better. Hitting roller coaster can bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster.
Back to San Diego one more time as handshakes underway here between Team Germany and Team Switzerland. An impressive outing here for Team Germany as they roll over Team Switzerland by 12, 16-4 your final. And what a game it was for Per Alters, who put in 6 past the Switzerland goaltender here today. Is he going to look at all the work from 36? He's had a marvelous tournament all week long so far for Team Germany. And this might be the crown jewel for him so far. From the inside, from the outside. 36. Alters making it happen. And Germany improves to 3-1. Switzerland now 0-3 as they still have Poland left on their pool round schedule. As just another fantastic day underway here from San Diego, and lots more action to come here on ESPN Plus. Keep it rocked right here on ESPN for more 2023 World Lacrosse Men's Championship presented by Rady Children's Hospital. As we will bid you adieu here from Morgan Stanley for our entire production crew. I've been Jake Elliott, and for the fastest game on 2 feet, and for the creator, we'll talk to you at 1 o'clock for the Czech Republic and Philippines.